Greets peeps, this is Tony the hero of Flanders, here to do some warring on the English. What my plan is here is to let the French engage, and I'll jump in to farm some quick prestige while taking minimal casualties, because that's the way I do's. There's a bit more that I why am I down to 5? Because of occupations. Okay, hopefully those bunch of idiots. Actually, French have still got 19 troops there. Shit. And they've got 22 there. Wow. Oh, that's 12. Okay, that's still a lot of troops though. 19 plus 12. Wow, that would be a tricky army to fight, and I'm glad I'm not them right now. I'm going to go down here and look for the Portuguese army, while Aragon are headed towards the English. Yeah, keep going, kill each other. I like it. So, what other things can I be doing around about now with my spare diplomat? I've got one making Flanders happy with me. Let's have a look at what we want from Portugal. So all I want is their money and more money. So I want war repayments, war reparations. So they'll give us 10% of their income for 10 years. That's a good deal. I would love that. What I'd like more is their trade power and their war reparations, but as you can see, that's a little bit out of our pay scale. We've got a current war score of 6. I think even 34 is probably reaching a bit high. If we turn that down, we're not far off getting war reparations from them, and that'll be pretty cool, but we need that 10 war score to make that. Yeah, we need a bunch of stuff actually. 10 war score, 83, 10. Yeah, I'm gonna gun for that. That'll be my target. We have the chance to actually get that 94 war score if things go our way. So we'll just try and steer clear of. We'll try and find somewhere nice and safe to hide until we work out where the drylands. None of this is particularly defensive. Actually, we're going to hide out there. That's got enough space for all of our men to hang out. No, it doesn't. We've got a bigger army than 13 now. So, one thing that I haven't shown you through yet is the various army options. So we used the attach button and the friendlies can attach button. The attach button attaches your armies to another group. That's sort of not a bad idea. No, I won't do that. I'm just thinking about using my mercenaries to garner this prestige rather than my full army. It's not a bad idea. I'm quite tempted to do that, just because I don't want to use up my own manpower. Our manpower is down to 11,000 already, and we don't need it being reduced any further. So that's what we're going to do. We'll come up here, have a look for a army that we can attach to. We don't want our mates' armies attaching to that, we want them attaching to us. And in the meantime, while that guy's on his way, we're going to use this button here, Consolidate Regiments. Now for the longest time I just clicked that button, watched my units disappear and thought, oh well, that sucks. How sad. What a shame I couldn't have kept those units and let them refill slowly by themselves. What I didn't know is I didn't read the instruction properly. If I hold down the shift button here and then left click, it's going to leave 0 strength regiments behind, allowing us to reinforce them later. That's exactly what I want to do. So now it's reconfigured all of our regiments, it's consolidated all of our regiments, and these guys which are injured and are going to be a liability basically on the field, we can send them home to safely repair. In the meantime, our army has dropped its total strength down to 10, but that's cool, we don't mind. We've got French to do our fighting for us, and we've got vassals to do our fighting for us. Is that the... who's that? Oh, that's Leinster coming in. Very good. So, yeah, this looks like a good old rout is about to happen. Let's go in and prepare to enjoy the fun. Who's that? That's the Portuguese coming to there. Nope, the Portuguese won't be fighting the French. Only the English will. So we will actually remove these troops back to here. Will the French be fighting the Irish? No, they won't be. They're only at war with England. Yes, because England attacked France. Okay, so that's cool. We've they've got reinforcements, but not insurmountable reinforcements. What we're going to do is we're actually going to congregate here, and then we'll come and take this. Oh, well, we've got to wait for the French to attack the English first. That's number one on our to-do list. That looks positive. That looks like they're... I don't like this because I don't know where the English are. They could be anywhere in here. Because they're friendly with the Portuguese, they don't need to worry about the zones of control around the forts. So they could just go ping, ping, ping and be straight here. Whereas if we were here, we'd need to go there, 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 there. If we were at this space though, we'd need to go there, where would we need to go? We'd need to go there, 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 there. Zones of control are tricky. And one thing to remember is that usually peasants don't obey zones of control. So yeah, watch that one. Not peasants, sorry, rebels. I want that guy taking all of the attached armies for the moment. I'm quite nervous about getting caught out here by the who is that? Alderaan. Quite nervous about getting caught out by the English troops. I can't see where they are. I'm not certain that they've been defeated by the French allies yet. It's a shame there's no defensible. Oh, Highlands, right there. Okay, that's us. Oops. That one can go there. That one can go there. Yeah, that's fine. What I'm looking to do is luring them into territory that I can get a defensive advantage on. Because by the looks of things, the English will be quite well surrounded and hopefully destroyed in the very near future, but I can't guarantee that. Okay. They're not even going for me because the English are having a fight down here somewhere, I dare say. With everyone else, and for some reason they're running there. They can't help that fight. The English, they can't do anything to help the English in that fight. We're the only ones these lot can fight, because we're the ones that attacked England. They're too wily for my trick. I was really hoping they'd come straight in at us. But that's okay. That army, in theory, should be... Okay, so there's a 202. That's okay. They haven't taken back any of their land. It's quite strange. That guy's moving out of range, so we're going to go here. we'll take that one guy out, and they'll be none the wiser. Then we'll have defensive ground on the Highlands, and fun and profit. Hopefully we can defeat him before... Yes, his buddies went the wrong way anyway. Perfect. Nice. I like it. Those armies are splitting up. We'll wait till... what I don't think I mentioned is this little lock icon. When you see that icon movement is locked, they can't turn around. They have to land at the province and turn back around. It's a interesting mechanic, but it's the only way that this whole premise works, I suppose. So what we're waiting for is the lock icon on both of these guys, and then this guy is going to charge down here into the woods and get out of the way. Go, go, go. Move, mate, move. There we go. Now we can charge in here, knowing that we won't... That guy could have stopped. Until that movement lock showed, he could have stopped, and it could have been our army versus 4. In this case, it's going to be our army versus 2, and it should be a viciously unfair fight. And that's the way I like them. So we lost 472 for their 2,000. That's a fair trade in my book. We're going to send these... straight after a battle, you have to wait for 1 day for your troops to regroup. There we go. So that's why it wouldn't let me move. Oh, shivers, that's definitely wrong. That's where I want to go. I'm worried about us leaking all this cash, but we'll do some... hopefully we'll get a... Oh, damn it, I was hoping they'd get there for the... what's that? That's unrest in Picardy. To be expected, really. It's a much longer war than I'd hoped for. But it'll be worth it, guys, I promise. As for these guys, can I piece them out yet? No, my war score's gone down against them somehow, despite winning battles. Yeah. It's all very strange. Hopefully those English troops down here have been destroyed. If not, we could be in for a real nasty surprise. I assume they have been, but that's not necessarily always the case. But at least whether we're in the woods and we're in the Highlands, we've got good defensive positions here. Oh, and another little opponent army over there to take out if he wanders too close. The one problem that we do have is with these two forts. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on this fort. This is a fort level 2, and therefore will be easier to take than that one. This is their capital fort, so it gets a bonus for being the capital city of +1. So it's technically harder. They get a +3 bonus to their their siege rolls, and our siege rolls get a -3. And whereas over here they only get a -2. That strikes me as a better option. There's more troops coming. I don't like the look of that. How many? I can't see. 2 more. Yeah, see, these Irish landing all their troops down here, I'm not a fan. I'm tempted to bug out, to be honest. This is dangerous. Dangerous situations. Let's do that. Sometimes you will have noticed that by just clicking there, the computer said, oh, you clearly want to go that way and that way. I don't. I absolutely don't. Ah, damn. They're coming in at me. Where are they going? They're going to Castellavega. We're going to let that guy movement lock and then go on him, because we don't want their troops joining up. There he is. Cool, buddy. We'll happily play that game with you. Burgundy, captured that, cool. I'm actually tempted to send that guy as well. Yeah, let's do this. I don't want this guy, this general has a better, this guy is a better general than me. I don't feel like fighting him. I'd rather fight little pieces of their army, pull them to bits slowly, and yeah, that's much more my preferred way to fight, completely unfairly. Hopefully, movement lock, movement lock. Which way are they going? Oh, they're splitting up. No, Portugal are all going to Coimbra. Oh, it's only one. But see, if that army had have been grouped properly, we'd have real trouble here. As it is, we're fighting them piecemeal and taking nearly no casualties. This is couldn't be going better for us. We're going to be able to... What? Oh, because it's... We need to wait that 1 day cooldown. Is this a good idea? I think this is. Do we get a river crossing? We do. Damn it, no. Because we're crossing a river and fighting into woods, we'd get a -1 modifier, a -2 modifier, and I can't risk that. That's too high. Oh, one of our guys is free. He won't give us that, but will he give us that? No! Curses. The length of war isn't long enough. They've got an ally in the war. They hold Lisbon. Dagnabbit. So we're above their war score now, but there's some other little factors that are preventing them from accepting. But that's cool. We've got all the time in the world. Damn it, we missed that army. Do we want that guy going? Yeah, that's fine. We'll take a defensive battle, that's fine. Damn it! I'd hope to capture that one. To retain that one, I should say. But again, they're forced to fight into woods to get us here. They're forced to fight into highlands and over a river to get here. We can keep doing this. We're making money from this. Actually, we can have a look. We're sapping the $7, 7 ducats that are here. We're sapping the $12 ducats that are there. So we're making money while we're doing this that we wouldn't otherwise be doing. But we should be doing something with our... Well, I don't understand why this is... why this hasn't been ticking up the entire time. Oh, they're still having these fucking idiot, excuse my language, these idiot, our idiot vassals here are just sending their troops out to, their ships out to go die, to ruin my war score. I'm quite certain of it. It's just to spite me, I'm pretty sure. Dickheads. Okay, so... let's just talk to these clowns. How much do they want? No, that's right. God. They're still at war with France. Okay, this is just going to keep going on. This could be the 100 Years' Wars. 100 Years' War. In the meantime, let's do something productive with our bloke. They're super happy with us. They're already being improved with, I believe. Yep, they sure are. What about these guys? Let's improve with them. Cool. You always want to have your diplomats doing something. Doesn't matter exactly what, they just need to be doing something. It's a waste of shit. That's scary. Okay, English back. God friggin' damn it. They could hammer and anvil us here in a major way. We need to book and quick. We'll group our... Actually, there were only... They're beaten up, man. They've been hammered by someone else. Maybe they were in a battle up here and then fled all the way back through. Maybe it was. But regardless, we're 20,000, they're 20,000 versus our 16,000 total. We shouldn't be playing those sorts of odds at this stage. Let's get the F out. Oh. Our best way out of here is probably actually just a straight line, I'd say. So this game, there's a weirdness about the movement. If you're moving there, hang on, we'll show you here. Okay, so with movement, this is my scheduled path. Until the movement hits that bar, I can stop my movement. It won't be movement locked. And I will stay in that square. But if I click anywhere else, if I say, oh, actually I want to go there, then there, and I just press that thing, that movement that I was already going in that same direction will be lost. It will say, oh, you're going from there to there instead of there to there. Okay, let's forget all of the movement that you've already done, start you over, and then go there and there. So if you're trying to escape a enemy that's hot on your tail, pressing there is about the worst thing you can do. Even if it's a better strategic option, they've got a very good chance of catching you up while after your movement starts again. So to alleviate that, you hold down the shift button and you press another and then you select your next option, and the movement that you've already committed to remains. That movement destination is added on to your list of movements as opposed to being lost altogether. I hope this idiot doesn't get caught. I really don't want him to get caught. So these guys are taking back our stuff that we took. That's cool. It's no big deal. The main concern I have actually is my cash situation, and that's not what's causing so much loss. Forts, yes, I've got 3 forts. I could turn that fort off. They've got no troops up here now, so I'm going to turn this fort off because I'm pretty sure the English have committed up the top. Let's go back. That's $1. What else do we need? 1 ducat. We need 6 more. Damn. I can only guess it's because of those mercenaries. They cost what? Oh, it's the reinforcements. Damn. Okay, that's cool. Let's go back to our initial plan of paying no one's wages, and we're going to flee all the way back up. We'll sit on this province, so we fight for it. And we'll let those guys do what they do while our war score ticks up. The reason it's ticking up, I should say, once you have a stated war goal and you achieve it, your war score begins slowly ticking up. It's being mitigated by our idiot, our complete idiot teammates, vassals, just fighting these stupid sea wars and losing constantly. And again, thank you guys. I really love your work. But hopefully this ticking is enough to get us something out of the war. Ideally Calais. Actually, what I'm going to do is unconnect those guys, attach them to... No, I can't attach them to an enemy, well, a non-allied army, can I? Hooper muffins! Cool, so they can all go there. don't know what those guys are doing. I guarantee they're going down to get themselves killed just for a lull. That's what I'd expect from the AI right now. After they're watching this Navy nonsense. Let's uncheck that. Let's... Oh, we've got to wait till we finish. Let's select those guys, and that's where all of our idiot vassals can hang out. It's annoying the French haven't gone wonders down there yet, because I'd much prefer that to them wandering around here. Actually, God, the English do have another army there. That army, because I've turned that off, that army could wander in there, take that over at the speed that they would take over any other province, and we wouldn't have a defensive advantage. So I've got to keep a real close eye on that, because that could be a problem for us, a big problem for us, if I don't react quickly enough. No, dude. Sorry, sometimes the movement that the AI want to do doesn't make sense. For example, they wanted to take about 3 times longer wandering around through those territories, which makes no sense. We've got a quicker movement path straight through the middle of France. Use it, dude. I think this one's probably been going on for quite some time. Low maintenance, yep, I know about that. Oh, sorry, so this is another one of the tags that we wouldn't have seen before. Low maintenance just said, hey bro, you're not paying your soldiers while they're at war. And yeah, so what, that's how I do's. Actually, there is one thing we can do. I don't particularly want to pay for this fort, but I don't mind if Flanders does. So I'm going to change the occupation to Flanders, and because they're my vassal, I can change it back whenever I like. So now Flanders have to pay for that garrisoning of that thing. I wish I had thought of that before rather than turning it off, because there's a good possibility now that the English are on their way to recapture that, and it's going to take several months to tick back up. 80. Oh my god, it'd take like a year to fill back up if my maths isn't wildly off as usual. Does that improve our... Yeah, it does. I'd rather not have my army at... let's have a look at our war. Yeah, so that's not actually causing us too much cost. I don't know where the cost is all coming from. I could reduce that, but I'm reluctant to. I don't know why I'm getting that. Actually, it's staying still now, so we're okay. I might save this one here. We've got eyes up here at the moment, thanks to our Brittany buddies. We can see that they're still there. Let's have a look. What's England all about anyway? England have 3,000 manpower left, but they still have 21,000 troops on the field. France have 29,000 on the field. Austria still have plenty. Wish Austria would take the opportunity to jump in on the English. Oh, hey, it's the papacy time. We've finally got that extra 10 that we need. We can boost this, and we go up to 40% chance of winning. France can do it. Oh, France can do it almost twice. They'll do 10 and then 15. 15 is the next step. Yes, Castile can do it as well. Oh well, we can but try. And that will be us for the moment. Thanks for joining us. I might let time skip forward a little bit until something exciting happens. I don't know what that might be, but you never can tell. Back soon, and hopefully with some excitement for you. Talk soon.